save his joint here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the gun. Then you open it up for the passing game. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Oh, they're after him! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution with the punt return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The give to the tailback. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the defense dragged him down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
You got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quick completion on the out route. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go right back to the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Brings it to the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
22 water. 22 water.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And they get him down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Working that left side now. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're working that left side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Ready.
Looking to fire. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive.
Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, and 2nd down coming.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the deep.
There he goes. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. This will likely be the last play of the half. Running to Green. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical.
He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Commodores will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
And they're not on the same page there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards. Oh, they block it.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Snags it. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started. Hey, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got him this time.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. And they get a few yards there with the slant.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking left. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense defense has set them up with a big play.
Take over first and 10.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires left. He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Zings it complete to the right. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not...
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 spot.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gators send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.